maybe I will just stay here until I will call them and let them know when they need me. I'll just swing on over there for a few minutes.
Like that.
What's that?
We like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll sign in on another computer. 331.
Okay.
Can you open up?
Vinek, what's your email?
I'm going to put it in the chat.
Okay.
State of Michigan, 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Sean P. Perkins presiding. While court is in session, there will be no smoking, eating, drinking, sleeping, and or laying down. I will ask that if you have on any hats or hoodies, that you please remove them unless due to religious purposes. Thank you, everyone. Good morning to the judge. Good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Buenos dias.
Morning.
All right, we're gonna be a few seconds. We're getting the court reporters on our way. Let's talk about the Samsung. I just asked you to unmute yourself, sir. What is your name, please? Good morning to you. Samsung. I'm gonna ask you to unmute yourself again. Samsung, the young lady in the blue. Good morning to you. What is your name? How are you?
Good morning.
Dominic
Owens.
What is your name now?
Dominic Owens.
Dominique Owen. All right, Ms. Owen, good morning to you.
Good morning.
And Mr. Berry.
All right, let's go.
Yes.
On the road. Go ahead.
You want odds or evens?
That's not relevant here.
This is the city of, we're ready to go. City of Detroit, or strike that, State of Michigan versus Thomas Darrell Griffin, case number SX432-95751. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant.
Mr.
What was your name again, sir?
Thomas Griffin.
Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. I'm going to dismiss the case, provide valid documentation. The paper is good. All right. Have a good day. Have a good day, Mr. Griffin.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
All right, City of Detroit. First is Raymond Earl John Lazowski, case number SP143-60941. Appearance for the record, please, Mr. Berry.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Lazowski.
Raymond Earl John Lazowski II.
All right,
Your Honor, Mr. Lazowski would avail himself of the offer.
All right, let's arraign him.
Oh, yes, Your Honor, sorry. My client would stand muted.
Enter a not guilty plea on your behalf, give him a $0 bond. Mr. Lazowski, what months were you dealing with your homelessness?
All last, I'm not sure on the months, but it was all last year. It was up until October last year. and
And
I've been,
you-
I was
when
homeless for
did,
2
when did it
years.
start? Did it was from the beginning of the year?
Uh, I was homeless for about 2 years.
2 years, 2 years.
I was living in motel rooms and just trying to get some stable ground.
Let me pass the matter, all right? I don't, I understand the city's position on, these, entering without permission, but it's difficult for me to impose some sort of fines and things like that when that claim is made. Let me, pass them out, right? Mr. Good morning. Miss Payne, good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Who's your client?
My client is Sean Gant Jr. He's here for a pretrial.
Sean Gant Jr. Who's that?
He's here for Baku of Glory.
Who is? Oh, the lawyer?
The lawyer, yes.
Very good. Good morning to you. Good morning. All right, we'll give them a half-hour grace period. They have about 15 minutes to show up. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Officer Platoon is here. Okay. Morning to you, Officer Platoon.
Want to say that?
And is that who let Officer Platoon in? I didn't think Officer Platoon. But I have you written down though anyway, and I'm gonna put you. Is Mr. Grant. Let's call Mr. Grant. City of Detroit versus Joshua Keith Grant, case number SB 155-8139, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Grant.
Court.
Mr. Grant, state your name for the record, please.
Joshua Keith Grant.
And today is the date and time set for pre-trial. Let's see the offer as it stands right now. Failure to display and expired plates. I'll only fine you the $240 for the failure to display. Mr. Berry, Mr. Grant off the record indicated to court that he has been to the Secretary of State. It appears that he has filed for some relief to get a driver's license. However, they did not grant him any relief, and he indicated to the court that he will not be eligible for a license for till 2025. What month is that, Mr. Grant?
July.
July 2025, so a year from now. Obviously, if he takes this deal, it will abstract to the Secretary of State, and it will likely push that time back. I wanted to told him to let you know that. I'll let you know that. Put you in a breakout room. You have an absolute right to a trial, Mr. Grant, and let us know what you want to do when you come out, all right?
All right.
Why don't you take this misfinding, all right? $240 fine. It will abstract to the Secretary of State, however, won't carry any points, and then I'm not even going to fine you on the expired plate. Ms. Vinek, are you there? All right, Mr. Berry, go ahead and take it.
Yes, Your Honor.
Join the room, please. Okay, Ms. Payne, and your client is who?
Deshaun Gant Junior. He is not,
Deshaun Gant Jr., he's here.
right.
Good morning, Mr.
Good morning.
What are we doing with this?
We're
You
waiting.
know,
I don't. We're waiting for an offer from the city.
we have that. Print this out. Deshaun Gant. You have that? Oh, this is the city of Detroit. I already did. This is the city of Detroit versus Deshaun Gant, strike that, Deshaun Randall Gant Jr. This number, Z809087-1, appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Karen Payne, P38749, representing Mr. Gant, who is also present via Zoom.
Mr. Gant, good morning to you. State your name for the record.
Deshaun Randall Gant Jr.
Today is the date time set for a pretrial. We're gonna adjust the bond conditions for you, Mr. Gant. I'm gonna give your attorney also an opportunity to pre-try the case. Ms. Payne, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room once we discuss bond up with Ms. Mason, have a conversation with her. The bond is gonna be adjusted to $500 personal bond. I'm gonna have you test one time per week, Mr. Gant, randomly. You're not to leave the state of Michigan without the court's permission, and obviously no drinking during the pendency of this case. If you do not test, or if a test comes back positive, or a test comes back diluted, we're gonna up the ante on the bond. You understand that, Mr. Gant?
Yeah.
All right. I need a good phone number from you so I'm gonna refer this matter to probation. You have a good phone number, sir?
Yes. It's 313-610-4188.
All right, I have a number to probation just in case for you. And you shouldn't have to call them. They should call you to set this up. Today is Tuesday. I need to see a test by this week and every week after that until there's some other adjustment by the court if that comes to be. All right. Let me pass this matter. Let me let your attorney speak with Ms. Mason in the breakout room, and then we'll go from there. All right.
Okay.
All right. Join the room and let us know what you do when you come out. Okay, Mr. Davis, are you there?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. I spoke to the prosecutor.
Who's your client?
Linares.
Oh, Linares. Let's go ahead with the city of Detroit versus Ringo Lexi Linares, case number Z808755-1. Appearance for the record, please.
Morning, Your Honor. I'm Rich Davis, P76203. Appearing with Mr. Linares. I believe he's present via Zoom.
Mr. Linares, good morning to you. State your name for the record, Mr. Linares.
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Ringo Lexi Linares.
All right, how are we doing on testing?
He's been testing. He's sending the reports. He's doing full panel drug screens. He's out of state. So he has been testing. I see the results. They're negative.
You've seen those results?
Yes, I have.
All right, as an officer of the court, I'm going to accept as that you're doing well, Mr. Linares. So what are we gonna do with this case?
Prosecutor's gonna send over discovery, so I'm just asking for another date. Another pretrial date.
August the 1st, 2024 at 8:30, all right?
Okay, thank you.
All right, if there's nothing further, have a very good day. Keep maintaining that sobriety, at least while you're on this,
Yeah, I will, Your Honor.
this case, all right, Mr. Linares?
Okay, thank you. You have a good day, okay?
All right, you as well.
All right, thanks, Judge.
All right, you as well. Alexandro Hernandez Garcia. Alexandro Hernandez Garcia. He's up
Hey,
there.
everyone.
He's not responding.
Can you hear me? I'm sorry. Hello?
No, not. Yeah, I can hear you. I'm not. Let's go with. Let's go back on the record with Joshua Grant. Joshua Grant. What are we going to do with this case, Mr. Berry?
Bench trial, Your Honor.
Trial date. Is that what you want to do, Mr. Grant?
Yes, sir.
All right, come back on September the 12th, 2024 at 9 a.m., all right? If it's nothing further, have a good day. Best of luck to you.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Lazowski. Mr. Lazowski, I'm going to set a trial date in this as well. I want to hear from the officer, and I want to see the officers. The offer will remain open. I want to hear from the officer, and I want to hear what the officer has to say about this. All right.
Okay.
You as well. Come back on September 12th, 2024 at 9 a.m. Okay.
All right.
All right. Best of luck to you. Have a very good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Ashante Lloyd.
Yes, sir.
Good morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning.
Do you have a valid license?
No, sir.
No problem. City of Detroit versus Ashante Simone Lloyd, case number SP1033257, SP1033278, counts 1 and counts 2, SP1140465, counts 1 and counts 2, SP13226, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Lloyd.
Ashante Simone Lloyd.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, we would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
Well, enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. We'll give your client a $0 bond. Ms. Lloyd, are you interested in getting a driver's license?
Yes.
Trying to set up. Do you have?
I'm sorry.
Let's waive on SP1033278. We're going to waive the late fees on that. SP1033278. What does that dollar amount come to? We can waive all the fees except for the reinstatement, all of the discretion. So that pretty much gets her down to the original amount, right?
Plus the $45.
Plus 45. So
Coming to
215. Do you have $215, ma'am?
Not at the moment.
All right. When as soon as you can get $215, then we can you can pay this no insurance civil and you'll be cleared here. I don't know if you have any tickets in any other jurisdictions, but you'll be clear here at the 36th District Court to go get a license. So what I would, if you, as soon as you get the 215, come down to the court, or you can pay this at the kiosk because it's not a reinstatement fee payment. You can pay this at the kiosk, pay that no insurance civil, 215. You're still gonna owe some of the other stuff, but that will get you clearances here on that no insurance civil, and then go wait 48 to 72 hours and approach the Secretary of State for a valid driver's license. All right?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna give you until August 1st. That's gonna be your next court date at 8:30. If it's nothing further, I wish you the best of luck. Have a very good day, all right?
You have a blessed one. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Okay. City of Detroit versus Maurice Randolph Gaddy. Case number SP 1055202, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 111-35611, SP 111-3573, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 155-85051, SP 155-85052. State of Michigan versus Maurice Randolph Gaddy, case number SX 405-96431. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Gaddy.
Maurice Randolph Gaddy.
Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Mr. Gaddy has a valid license, Mr. Berry. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room and you sort out the other stuff. He did indicate to the court that he had valid, at least valid registration, I think he pulled up, and insurance, I think he said. See if that document's correct, and then that would adjust the offer, and then see if you can sort out the offer for him after that, all right? You have an absolute right to trial, Mr. Gaddy. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with and talk to Mr. Berry, okay?
Okay.
All right, what are we gonna do with Deshaun Gant? Let's go back on the record with Gant. Ms. Payne?
Yes, I would like a breakout room with Mr. Gant so I can discuss the offer with him.
In a breakout room and I'll pass the matter. Join the room, please. All right, let's go with the city of Detroit versus Kawaiku. Forgive me if I pronounce it wrong. Kawaiku Anar Ofari Darko. Case number SP 158-27821. Appearance for the record, please.
Morning, Honor. Joe Worker representing the
Mr. Ofari Darko, good morning to you, and help me with the pronunciation, the correct pronunciation of your name if I got it wrong.
Good morning, Your Honor. It is Kwaku Ofori Darko.
I'm sorry.
No problem.
Today is the date and time set for a formal hearing, and I did not check yet. Officer Patman is here. The ticket is a 1 to 5 limited access as it's written. I'm going to let you, Counselor, speak to Ms. Mason. Maybe you want to either go across the hall or go on your phone and put you in a breakout room with her and see if you can work it out. All right.
You go to the room across the hall. She's on.
It should be on the left side. Okay. Ms. Mason.
Yes, Your Honor.
Counselor wants to come speak with you.
It's room 419. 419.
419.
Mason, I'll be right there.
Let's pass the matter. I'm trying to pull officer out. I'll see if I can do that. Let's pass the matter.
Judge, as a housekeeping matter, if you could I get an SOS on Darko Ofui? Mr. Ofui?
Darko.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Got it. All right, Danielle, Destiny Green, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Your Honor.
All right, good morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning.
This is the city of Detroit versus Danielle Destiny Green, case number SP 102-9297, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 106, excuse me, 0420, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 110-5159, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 110-5174-1. SP 130-4, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 136-0855, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 136-0869, counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
For the record, Your Honor, Melissa Vinek, P53750, appearing on behalf of Danielle Destiny Green. Mr. Green, will you please state your full name for the record?
Danielle Destiny Green.
Thank you. Your Honor, today is the date scheduled for a show cause. We are asking for the show cause to please be set aside. Stand mute to the charges. Ask for not guilty plea to be entered on behalf of Ms. Green.
I'll enter a not guilty plea on Ms. Green's behalf, give her a $0 bond. Do you have a valid license, Ms. Green?
Yes, sir.
Run her driver's license, please.
You said show it.
I'm gonna run it.
Oh, okay.
Let's pass the matter. Mr. Berry, are you ready on anyone? He's still in there with Mo Gaddy.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes, I checked in. I have everybody checked in. 1, 2.
Okay.
The license is valid. It's long, but it's valid. Congratulations, Ms. Green, on that.
Thank you.
All right, let's, yeah, what about registration and insurance, ma'am?
No, I don't have that.
Why don't you, speak to, Ms. Mason and get an updated offer, for Ms. Green? Okay, Ms. Vining?
That would be fine. I have an offer here. If you want to put me in a breakout room, I can speak. I don't think I have breakout rooms yet.
If she has a better driver's license, you see if she'll give any relief to Ms. Green, because she did get a valid license.
She has a valid license.
She does. Go ahead, Ms. Masons is waiting on you in breakout room 4. Work
Thank
it
you.
out, then I'll give you an opportunity to put Ms. Green and go over with her. Keep in mind, Ms. Green, you have an absolute right to a trial, all right? We'll pass the matter.
Okay.
All right, let's go back on the record with Maurice Gaddy. Mr. Gaddy, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, as it turns out, Mr. Gaddy has valid insurance and registration. The court has confirmed that he has a valid license. He has valid insurance, and the mirrors are in perfect condition.
Well, does that suggest, what is that? Were they always in perfect condition, or are you saying that he rectified whatever situation that got him pulled over?
No, Your Honor, he showed me every mirror in his vehicle. It's a new vehicle. It's hard to believe the allegation. But in any event, I can assure the court that the mirrors are perfect.
Well, this wasn't a new vehicle. So, Mr. Gaddy.
Oh.
Yes.
Are you saying that you got a new, replaced the Gaddy driving the caddy? Are you saying?
I don't have the Cadillac no more.
Oh.
See, I don't have that vehicle no more. Yeah.
That's what it is. Would you get a new caddy?
No, I got LaCrosse, Buick LaCrosse.
Oh, Buick. Okay. Just a step down. Just a step down from the caddy.
No, hey, that money to keep them fixed, that engine was about to go.
I'm sure the Buick is just as expensive to get fixed.
Nah, it's a little, but I'm appreciative.
113. So what does Ms. Mason say? What is her suggestion? I'm going to dismiss the document tickets for providing valid documentation. I'm going to go ahead and dismiss them. You owe the court $258 2 times on an old blocking traffic and an old defect disregarding a red signal. I think they got an amnesty program in there now. You may be able to get those reduced down to the original cost minus the reinstatement fees. But I'm gonna go ahead and dismiss these cases, and then I'm gonna waive the warrant fee. You're gonna owe $45 for each reinstatement fee. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reinstatement fees plus the 258. So you still got a ways to go to clear up totally with the court.
I have a question. Early on, you told me not to pay anything more. I know the initial ticket I got that morning driving. So you got the list of all my tickets being paid off, the ones I was paying?
I have the list of what you have here, and I just went over with you the tickets that you have that are still open, and there's still money on it. They've been long overdue. Was the blocking traffic is $258, and a disregard of red signal. One was had in 17, the other one's had in 18, and it's $258. Those you're going to be required to pay. I'm dismissing all these other tickets that you had because you provided valid documentation. I'm dismissing the defective equipment ticket because Mr. Berry, has seen that your car at least now has mirrors, and it must be clean because he thought it was brand new. So it must be clean. So tickets are dismissed. You're just going to be on the hook for the old stuff that you left in your wake. All right, and the reinstatement fees. All right.
30 personas se presentaron.
Hold on a second. I asked for that gentleman to check tomorrow's docket and see if Alexandra Menendez Garcia is on. All right, go ahead.
So those fees, I can just start paying them down there, or
yes.
I get a list?
Yeah.
Will I get something sent to the home, or I can just come down there?
You can pay them at any DivDak kiosk in the city of Detroit, or you can come on down here, or you can pay them online. I think they got a phone number you can call. They got a many different ways you can pay this stuff off.
So when I go online and I put my information in, they have a list of everything with the, paying fees online? Okay.
They should. And it'll update after we get this stuff in there. You'll see 45, 45, 45, 45. You'll see 258, 258. I think they have an amnesty program, so you might want to come down to the window and check it out.
All right.
All right. If there's nothing
Thank you.
further, so congratulations on the license. Best of luck to you. Have a very good day.
All right. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Garcia, Hernandez Garcia, Alexandro. Alexandro Hernandez Garcia. Alexandro Hernandez Garcia. Necesito interpreter. No, I don't see him on today's document. Okay, let's go to the city of Detroit versus Andre Lee Lane. Case number SP 133-4786, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 157-45891. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Lane.
Andre Lee Lane.
Today is the date and time set for a, let's call it a let's see if Lane, that's one ticket's not on the docket. That's an open alcohol in a motor vehicle passenger ticket, Mr. Berry. That was pre-trial is today as well. It is, that one's on the docket. So I have an expired plate civil infraction that's not on the docket. You have an absolute right to a trial, Mr. Lane. The offer as it stands, well, it's gonna need to be updated because they don't have the open alcohol and the expired plate on there. No offer on the open alcohol in the motor vehicle passenger. That's a 2-point offense. It's a $240 fine. Hold on a second. It is an absolute, you have an absolute right to a trial, and there will be an alcohol-related offense on your driving record. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room, Mr. Berry. Have a conversation with him. He'll check and see what the city wants to do with that expired plate. And let us know what you want to do when you come out.
Okay.
All right. He's going to be in the room. He's on the phone, Mr. Berry. Go join the room, please.
All right.
He has absolute right to a trial.
Yes. Could I see Miss Mason?
You may.
Room 4.
Okay.
Mr. Warling, good morning to you.
I only got my oil change at the oil change.
Morning, Your Honor, to you and your staff, Judge.
Thank you. The tune is here. You might want to go to Mason as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ms. Payne, what are you going to do with Gant?
My client is going to take the offer, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Deshaun Randall Gant Jr. What is the offer?
The offer is driving while intoxicated.
Driving while intoxicated. You know that's a 6-point offense, Mr. Gant. That is going to be a suspended license. Now, on this one, Ms. Payne, is this going to be suspended and restricted by operation of law without him having to do anything? Or is this going to be suspended and then he serves the restricted?
My understanding, it is the Secretary of State, once they get the conviction, will suspend it.
All right, so this will suspend your license, but on the on the visibly impaired, the lower 4-point offense,
It's a.
that is like, it's suspended, but it's automatically reinstated with a restricted license.
Correct.
And I don't know whether this does that or not.
I don't think it does, but I think he would have to petition the Secretary of State for a restricted license. I do not believe that is something the court can do any longer.
So you understand that, sir?
Yes.
And you want to take the deal?
Yes.
Can you raise your right hand, please? Did you go over his advice and rights with him?
I did, Your Honor, yes.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines? You understand that, Mr. Gant?
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Ms. Payne went over your other advice and rights in the breakout room, did she not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Any questions about those rights?
No.
You know, by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to November the 7th, 2023 at around 7:49 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of 20135 Woodward Avenue. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Make it sound good. You can reschedule.
Say yes.
Yes.
Did you have some alcohol during or prior to the operation of that motor vehicle?
Yes.
What did you have?
I had 2 Long Islands at a bar.
Long Islands. They must have been doubles.
Excuse me. Mr.
No?
Gant?
They must have both been double shots.
No, it was a mixed drink.
I don't know if 2 Long Islands is gonna get you over 0.17. Is that all you had that day, sir?
That's all I had at that bar that night. 2 Long Island iced tea.
They weren't watering those shots down, were they? Long Island. If there's marijuana, then that's not gonna get them over 1 point. We're talking about just alcohol.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You
probably had more than that.
Let's adjourn the matter for a second.
Right. How you been doing?
0.205 is the first result on the data master, and 0.195.
Drinking all day.
I just I find it hard to believe that 2 Long Islands will get you that intoxicated. But I don't have any reason to think that you are not being forthright with the report. Seem to be very upfront and adamant about you only having the 2 shots of Long Island.
There.
Do you think that that liquor impair your ability to operate this motor vehicle?
Yes.
All right. You satisfied, Counselor?
Yes, Your Honor, defense is satisfied.
All right. Court is satisfied. I'm going to find you guilty as to the amended count of operating while intoxicated. I'm going to set a sentencing date. Let's set it for well, how's this? I mean, you've been on bond already. How have you been tested?
I've called the probation office and know that when I went to go test, they had me testing for the wrong thing. When I went to go test, they had me testing for everything but alcohol. So I called the probation office and let them know that they had me testing for the wrong thing. And he was supposed to call me back and, you know, get it squared away so that I could be tested for the right thing. Because I've been down there 3 times to test, and they keep testing me for the wrong stuff.
You've only been 3 times?
Yeah.
That's not good. Let's pass it. Let's get probation involved. Because even if you're testing for the wrong thing, you've been on bond for months now. I should have way more than 3 tests.
I was only the last time I came to court was the first time you told me that I would start testing when you set me up with the probation and stuff, and I got in contact with the probation officer.
But that's been way more than 3 weeks ago.
Right.
Right? So you're only telling me that you've been 3. You're supposed to go every week. So you've only said you've been 3 times. We have a problem already. We're starting off on the wrong foot.
I'm not understanding how, because I started the testing like you told me to, and then once I realized that I was getting tested for the wrong thing, I contacted you guys to let you guys know. The guy called me.
Okay, let's not. Listen. I understand that. I heard all of that.
Very confused. I don't understand. I'm trying to do everything.
Let's slow down. Let's get you. Let's get the understanding here. Do you hear what I said? I understand that you tested and you were tested for the wrong thing.
Yes.
And that's not your fault.
Right.
But what I asked you to do the last time, I asked you to go every single week. And I didn't even look at the dates yet. Let me see, it's right here. April the 23rd. All right, and then we went through May. So that's 1 week. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I should at least have 8 tests, even if they're all for the wrong thing. Do you follow me?
I'm not following exactly when I was supposed to start testing. That's where the misunderstanding is.
You were supposed to start on April the 23rd. I told you that would have been a Tuesday like today.
Yeah,
I told you I wanted, wait a minute, let me finish and I'm gonna let you talk. Okay? And I told you I wanted to have a test that week because it's the beginning.
Nobody that week, sir. No probation office or nobody had contacted me that week. That's what I'm telling you. I haven't gotten in contact with nobody until this second time we went to court. I tried to contact, I told you guys this. I've been calling. I've been doing everything you guys been telling. I've been doing everything by the book. I let you guys know that I hadn't heard from that probation office. I had called and I let you guys know this. The last time in court, you told me to not to contact the probation office. They will call me. That's what you told me the first time in April, and I did, and no one contacted me. So I started contacting you guys. That's how we ended up in the situation we was in the last court date.
This is a type of advocacy I want to see some of the defense lawyers come in with, because he's going to be adamant about.
No, I'm letting you know, sir. When you told me to test in April, you told me I didn't need to contact nobody. They would contact me, right?
No. Here's what I said. We're not going to keep rehashing. We're not going to keep rehashing it. Here's what I said. I said, you shouldn't have to contact anybody. They should contact you. Wait a minute. You're going to just jump in and not let me finish, right? Let me finish saying what I'm saying so we can get through this. I said, they should contact you. I said, however, if you do not hear from them, I expect a test at the end of before the end of the week, that week. If you do not hear from them, I gave you the number to probation. You have our Zoom number. You have access. I said, get in contact with the court or your attorney and make sure that test gets there.
This is my first time ever talking to this attorney, and this is what I'm telling you. I called that day. I didn't ever hear nothing from the probation office. So I started calling them and leaving messages. I left messages at the court. I've called.
All right, Mr. Gant, let's just end it right there. All right, let's just get the probation department down here. You've already pled guilty. Let's just go ahead and move forward right here. Let me hear what they have to say about it, and then we'll move forward. All right.
Your Honor, I just make a record that Mr. Gant and I did have a long conversation on June 6th. So this is not the first time we've met or discussed this situation.
I'm pretty sure what he's doing is he's trying to.
That's the first time I'm saying this is the first time I've talked to you since he said this, since we've had this conversation about the drug testing. Well, this is the first time I've talked to you.
Mr. Gant, I understand I respect the fact that you're adamant about your position, and I respect that. All right.
I don't want you playing around or messing court over, sir.
Let's just pass it. All right. Let's pass it. Hear from probation. All right.
¿Sobre qué le dice?
He's not answering Hernandez. All right, let's pass it momentarily. We'll wait till probation comes in. Okay. Where are we with who's got I saw the young lady Green. What's going to go on with Green? Danielle Green. Did anybody speak with Danielle Green?
Yes.
Who did you speak with, ma'am?
The attorney.
Mr. Berry, are you there?
I am here.
Did you speak with Miss Danielle Green?
Your Honor, I'm Mr. Lane, and we are ready.
Did Vinek speak with Miss Green?
Ms. Vining did, the city prosecutor. And I gave her the offer. Yeah, I gave her the offer, the updated offer.
She's in the other courtroom. All right, let's go past that matter. Let's go back on the record with Lane. Okay, let me say this. Officer, MPO, this is going to be probably a dismissal. Okay.
Hey, Barry, you want to take Green? I've got the updated offer.
If we can't get in touch with the individual, then I don't like them to have to come in.
I understand.
So other than that, I won't mark you absent. I'll just say, and then you can do what you need.
Okay, that's fine.
You know
That's
what
what
I'm
I
saying?
need.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Thank you for the
All right,
patience.
thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right. Enjoy that time off. All right, let's go lastly, let's finish up with Mr. Gant. Let's finish up with Mr. Gant. All right, Officer Bradfield, good morning to you.
Good morning, Judge. How are you today?
Very well. Are you here on Gant?
Yes, Judge. Yes, Judge.
An update on Gant, please.
Your Honor, Mr. Gant was referred to test with an outside agency, Affordable Testing Service in Detroit. That referral was initiated on April 29th, 2024 for testing once per week. The last time Mr. Gant tested at the outside agency Affordable Testing Service, that was May the 8th, in which he was negative. He has not reported since then. He's still to report. And I have no idea why he did not test. As indicated, he did not contact me saying he had any issues or whatnot. His initial test was on the May 4th, which was positive for marijuana, and he was negative for alcohol. So as it relates to Mr. Gant, that's where we are today.
Okay, so you have two tests for Mr. Gant?
That's correct, Your Honor.
And it's the last one is May the 8th.
Yes, Judge.
And those tests were for including alcohol, is that correct?
That's correct, Judge.
All right, so Mr. Gant.
Yes.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
Okay, so you weren't completely accurate about your recollection of what you said. You did it 3 times. They said you did it 2. I'm not going to really concern myself about that. You said that they were testing you for everything but alcohol. They say that's not the case. They got alcohol screening in there as well. It's just a whole battery of tests. And then the last time you test was May 8th.
Yes.
Okay, so you see where the problem comes in?
Yes.
All right, so let's do this moving forward. All right, let me say this. You have the courts, you know how to zoom in. You have the ability to. You have your attorney's number, right?
Yes.
You have the probation department's number. You indicated that you left messages. He said he didn't get any messages. I'm not going to go back and forth with that. But moving forward, this is like your one time here. And we'll leave the stuff in the past that's in the past. I hope that moving forward, you don't have any issues. And if you do have an issue, I expect you to utilize the court, your attorney, and Mr. Bradfield. I don't want any excuses moving forward. I don't want any diluted or positive tests. All I'm concerned about is the alcohol. All right?
Yes, sir.
We have that understanding now?
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's get back on track today. Now I'm going to say it one more time. Today is Tuesday. I expect that you get tested this week and every week thereafter. And I'll excuse that first week of when you first came in here because I told you to test, it was the week of May 22nd, you were supposed to have a test. And Mr. Bradfield came in here and indicated that they didn't even get the referral until the 29th. So you would automatically be excused for that week. But the other subsequent weeks after May the 8th, that's not, we're not gonna go in that direction anymore. We're gonna move forward. I hope that all of them are gonna be negative for alcohol or not diluted or no missed tests, so we can put this matter behind us, okay?
Yes, sir.
Let's have you back for sentencing. I wanna refer you back to probation for a pre-sentence investigation report. I wanna do the sentence on July 23rd, 2024 at 10 a.m. sentencing. And let's move forward from there, all right?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, is that Zoom?
Pardon me? Yes, that's Zoom. It's via Zoom.
Okay.
Any questions, Mr. Gann?
No, sir.
All right. If it's nothing further, I wish you the best of luck. I hope you can maintain your sobriety as it relates to this alcohol during the pendency of this. And you know, we both know what transpired. We hope we don't have to go back that way again, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right. And if there's nothing further, I'll see you back on July the 23rd at 10 a.m.
All right.
Your Honor, he's still going to test once a week for the court.
He's going to test once a week. All other bond conditions remain in effect.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Best of luck to you, Mr. Gann.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
You want me to vote?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I may have mistaken in the subpoena of Officer Corporal Spidell, and that's why he didn't appear. I don't want it to appear. It was my mistake in the subpoena, so I didn't want him to have a no PO for failure to appear.
Yes. On the wall. All right, this one here, Ms. Mathis, let's adjust this. Forget it. Hey, can you grab those,
Do you need the case number?
You mean Albert Hicks?
Albert Hicks file? And take the no PO off of there on each one of those, okay? No, it should be on the summary. Just remove the no PO from the ones you put no PO.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna take a few second break. What's Lane gonna do, Mr. Berry?
Mr. Lane is going to accept the updated offer, Your Honor.
What's
He's
that?
entering the open alcohol as a passenger.
Mr. Lane,
Yes,
are you the one? Are you one of the ones that that throws your trash in the city?
no.
Throw
I
it out the
mean,
window?
no,
You don't do that.
no. I wasn't even in the city. I was at the park.
It doesn't matter where you are. Do you throw your trash out and not throw it in the proper trash containers?
No,
That's what it appears the officer said you did.
I didn't do that.
Okay.
I was sitting in the car and he told me to pull it up and I took it to the garbage can.
I just despise that. I see people just driving down the street and just throw their trash out on the ground. It's like, you know, you don't want it, but you don't care if you're throwing it in in your own city.
Well, Your Honor, I got a corner house and they do that all day.
All day.
On my grass.
They do that at my house too, all day. It's just like, unbelievable.
Yeah. Like they don't have a garbage can.
Well, they're just using the city as a garbage can. But that's what it appears. That's what it appears they say you did. But they didn't write you the ticket for that. They wrote you for open alcohol in a motor vehicle.
I wouldn't do that. That is in front of a police. Come on.
That doesn't necessarily mean that you did it in front of the police. They probably come in here and say they didn't even. I don't even think he saw me. I just saw him throw that litter on the ground, and that's what made me go up there. And that because I know where you're at.
Right. Right.
Is this over here at Palmer Park?
Huh?
Where is this?
It was at Rouge Park.
Is that Rouge Park?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't have to have saw him. It says INV vehicle littering and no plate. What's INV? Anybody know what they're talking about there?
No.
Officer Patton. Did you
Yes,
what's INV?
IMP?
Yeah, INV vehicle littering and no plate. It's not written by you, but
Yeah, I'm not sure what that will be.
INV vehicle. In vehicle?
Well, it said INV.
IN as in Nancy and V as in Victor. INV.
That might just be short for investigated vehicle.
Investigated vehicle littering and no plate. Yeah, okay. That's probably what it is. So you probably didn't even see them pulling up on you. So I imagine if you did see him, you probably would have poured whatever that was out anyway ahead of time. Unless some people don't know that you're not supposed to have open alcohol. We're waiting on the court reporter to come back. Did you work yours out?
Yes.
What's the resolution?
Like it.
Wow. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Ofari Darko, giving you an opportunity, counsel, to speak to and work it out. Officer Patman, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, sir. Detroit Police Officer DeMar Patman, -24, assigned to the 7th Precinct.
All right, good morning to you. The offer is, as far as I understand it, Counselor, you indicated off the record that you got it down to a blocking traffic, correct?
Yes, guys.
You want to take the deal, Mr. Darko? It's a 0-point offense. It won't abstract the Secretary of State $175 fine.
Yes, Your Honor.
Stipulate to the face of the ticket as an act of factual basis on behalf of your client, counsel. And I'll find your client responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic, $175. When can you pay it, Mr. Darko?
I can pay right now.
Pay it in DivDAG kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that DivDAG app to your phone, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it. I'm going to give you until the end of the week to make sure it's paid Friday. If it's nothing further, have a very good day and best of luck to you.
Sorry, Your Honor. You mentioned a DivDAG kiosk and coming down the courthouse. Do you know if there's an online option?
It is an online option. It just takes so long to be an online option. The kiosk is sort of the instant way. I just give the two ways that it goes through instantly. It is an online option. You can do that as well. And it's a telephone option. There's a number of ways you can pay.
Okay, I'll get that paid today.
All right, if there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day. Best of luck to you. Thank you, Counselor. Have a good day.
Thank you.
City of Detroit versus Lindsay Sarah I. I'm sorry.
75.
Officer Patman, have a good day. Be safe out there. All right.
Thank you as well.
Detroit versus Lindsay Sarah I. Case number SP 1578209. Counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ben Werbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor. Date and time set for a formal hearing. If I could waive her appearance, Judge, I do have a resolution I have the authority to take advantage of on her behalf.
All right, I'm going to waive the client's appearance. This is a civil infraction. Officer Platoon, good morning to you. Can you state your name for the record, please?
Yes, Your Honor. Also recording badge 118 from downtown service.
Morning to you. What's the resolution, Counselor?
So, Your Honor, it would be speeding 1 to 5 on count 1. Count 2 would be as charged, and count 3 would be dismissed.
$120, 1 to 5 is $125. And dismiss. Stipulate to the face of the ticket of an act of factual basis for the responsible plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matters.
So stipulate, Your Honor.
Find your client responsible for 1 to 5, $125 as charged to the improper equipment or defective equipment, $120, and dismiss the other matter. I'll give your client until 6/25/2024 to pay it. Nothing further, Counsel. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you, Judge. That's 245 in total, correct, Judge?
245, I think, yes.
Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you.
Officer Platoon, be safe out there. Have a very good day.
Thank you, sir.
Go back on the record with Mr. Can we get an interpreter in here, please? Yes, please. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Andre Lee Lane, giving you an opportunity, sir, to speak to counsel. You just want to break the 2 points in the alcohol-related offense on your record. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Do you want to take it or not? You want to set the matter for trial? What do you want to do?
Shit. It's sort of hard because I don't, I've been going to that park since I was a kid, and there ain't never been no rules or nothing,
It's always been rules. It's always been rules. It's always been. You just never knew them or never followed them.
They ain't never had no signs out there that said no rules.
It doesn't need any signs.
Come on, man. But
I'm not your man. Don't come on me. Your ignorance of the law is no defense.
That I don't have no ignorance towards the law. It's when they being ignorant.
Set a trial date. Let's see what they did. Let's come back on September the 12th, 2024 at 9 a.m. All right?
Yes, sir.
Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you. What's going on with Miss Green? Miss Dining Cat? Give me a minute, Miss Green. Dominique Owens.
Yes.
Morning to you, man. Pull it up that way. That's a whole different ballgame. I'll pull up my driver's license now. This is the city of Detroit versus Dominique Katrina Owens.
Who?
Catherine Owens, Dominique Catherine Owens. Did I get that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. I'm sorry.
You okay?
Case numbers SP 146-8853 counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 152-8076 counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 157-0123-1. SP 157-0124-1. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Owens.
Dominique Capranos.
Today is the date and time set for a pretrial.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have valid license, ma'am?
No, sir.
Valid registration and insurance?
Yes, I had showed Mr. Berry that last time when we was in court.
He's not gonna remember that.
Oh, okay. Yes, I have it. It's in
Let's give you your offer. I'll read the offer into the record. This is how it stands now. 3-month delay. I'm gonna dismiss that upon payment allowing. $240 fine. It will not abstract. Improper plates. I'll dismiss that upon payment. It will not abstract. Therefore, no points in the amended count of improper plates. $240. A failure to display that will abstract. It will carry points. I mean, strike that. It won't carry any points. It'll be a $240 fine. And an amended count of 1 to 5 for the failure to stop. That will carry a point, meaning it will abstract. If you don't have a valid driver's license, taking this deal will likely not allow you to get a license for an additional 2 years. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry, have a conversation with him. I know that's the offer the city's given. Have a conversation with him and let us know what you want to do when you come out. See if he can help you. Join the room, please. Let's pass the matter. I got you. I see your hand up, Mr. Jordan. I'm getting to you as fast as I can.
Yeah, I just have to get to work. Do you know how long it could be? Can I start driving to work, or my license is valid? So
Why don't you go to work? Hold on, let's see what he has.
I can stay in here and listen. So when my name gets called to the through the radio.
On Zoom. I don't want you on Zoom while you're driving. I don't want that. I do not want that. He has one count driving license suspended. Run his license, please. City of Detroit versus Jordan Stephen Lawson, case number SB 1522181. State your name for the record, please.
Jordan Stephen Lawson.
All right, coming in or not guilty in his behalf, give him a $0 bond. Let's see what the license reads. The license is valid. We're going to dismiss the case, provide valid documentation. If there's nothing further on the way to warranty.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Lee, Joshua Lee. You're free to leave, Mr. Lawson. Have a good day. Be safe.
Thank you.
City of Detroit versus Joshua David Lee, case number SP 157183161. State your name for the record, sir.
Good morning, Judge Joshua David Lee.
Good morning to you. Do you have valid insurance, sir?
Yeah.
Let's see what you have.
It's on my phone. I'm not sure how this work with the Zoom. Like, it's in my wallet on my phone.
You want to send it to my email address?
Yes, I can.
I'm putting my email address in the chat.
Oh, okay. Let me see.
It should be in there. Let me make sure I can type it correctly. I believe I typed it correctly. Send me that information. If it's valid, we'll dismiss the case. All right. You're going to still owe, you already paid that. We're going to close out SP 8891522. We'll close that out. All right. I'll wait till that gets here.
Okay, chat. Okay. Okay. All right, I'm about to send it now. Let's see.
Robert Charles Gilbert.
Yes.
All right. She's up, please. More.
So the first one we have is the DLN.
The first one I did was under the name. Is that DLN?
Yeah.
That's when I ran, it's under the license. On the iPhone, good morning to you, sir. What's your name?
My name is Robert.
Not you. iPhone. You may have an iPhone too, but you're listed. I got your name. What's your name, sir, on the iPhone? You're there with your hand over your mouth. He's frozen.
Ahora dile. Pedro.
Good morning.
Buenos dias.
Buenos días.
Necesito interpreter.
Pedro Francisco. Chup Pérez.
Pedro Chu Perez.
Sí.
All right, we have a name now.
Ahí está la intérprete.
Miss Mason, could I see you in 4?
Okay.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee, I'm gonna dismiss the case for providing valid documentation.
All right, thank you, Judge.
Have a very good day, sir. Best of luck to you.
All right, thank you too.
Okay, Ms. Vinek, have you spoken with Miss Green?
Yes, Your Honor, and we are ready on Miss Green.
Let's go back on the record with Miss Green. What are we gonna do with this?
Your Honor, Miss Green is going to be tendering a plea on ticket ending in 92973, 7 count 3. That is going to be to improper plates. And then this 2 under that 60420 count 2. Original charge, no insurance misdemeanor will be reduced down to improper plates. The remaining tickets will be dismissed, Your Honor.
Okay, is that what you want to do, Miss Green?
Yes, sir.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or fine? Hold on. Everybody's just dying around. Maximum possible penalty for offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Vinek went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did she not?
Yes, sir.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Have any questions about those rights?
No.
You know, by taking this deal, you're gonna give up those rights?
Yeah.
Anybody offer you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to recall September 29th, 2019 at around 6:10 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Mack and Connor. Do you recall being pulled over, operating a motor vehicle, and having contact with the Detroit Police Department on that day?
Correct.
Did the officer, was there something wrong with the plate on that vehicle? At this, it was a Chevrolet, a 2002 Chevrolet?
Yes.
What was wrong with the plate?
Oh, it was invalid. I probably, it's so many years ago, so, but it
I
was
didn't hear
invalid.
you. It was
I
invalid.
got the, yes,
And you knew it was invalid, that's correct?
correct.
All right, I'm gonna find her guilty of, as charged, the improper plate, $240 fine. I'll dismiss upon payment. Let me draw your attention back to January 27th, 2020, around 4:14 p.m. in the city of Detroit, area of McNichols and Riopelle. Do you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes,
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
yes,
Did the officer ask you to produce valid insurance?
yes,
You couldn't do so, could you?
okay.
Why is that?
I didn't have it.
Very well. Find her guilty of the amended count of improper plate, $240 fine. Those will not abstract to the Secretary of State, therefore they won't carry any points, and I'll dismiss them upon payment. Stipulates the probable cause. I'll dismiss the other matters.
So stipulate, Your Honor.
I'm gonna waive the warrant fees. She'll pay the reinstatement fees. And I'm just concerned about the $240 twice, $480. When can you pay it, ma'am?
The second week of July.
All right, what about July the 12th?
Okay,
Come on back July the 12th at 8:25. If it's paid, we'll close the matters out, dismiss the case like we said. If it's not paid, we'll talk about it. Pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the DivDat app to your phone. I'm gonna dismiss the other matters, and best of luck to you, Ms. Green. Congratulations on getting that license, okay?
all right, thank you so much.
All right, have a great day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. What happened to this? All right, so let's move on. And who's on the iPhone? The gentleman on the iPhone, you have your hat on, sir. You were outside.
Aaron Leggett.
What is it?
Is my voice on? Aaron Leggett.
Aaron Leggett?
Yes.
Can you remove your hat, please?
Yes, sir.
All right, Leggett. Good morning to you. Okay.
Good morning, sir.
I got Dimitri Leggett.
No, that's not me, sir.
Leggett.
One G, two T's, and the E at the end.
Leggett. Let's see where you're supposed to be. I mean, you would think you would be here, but I don't know if you're on the right day. One G, two T's, and an E at the end.
Yes, sir.
And AARON. Is that what you said, Aaron?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, let's see. Antonio.
Yes, and Antonio.
You got a lot of stuff going on too. Let's give him. He's not on the docket today, but we'll get the warrants recalled and see if we can get him a valid license. All right, now where are we next? Gilbert. I think Gilbert should be next. Well, let's do the interpreter first, because he was the first one on the list. Mr. Interpreter, good morning to you. And then I'm going to get you, Miss Owens. Let me get the interpreter started. Then I'll get you, and then I'll get Gilbert. Then I'll get Leggett and Love and Laurie. And Mr. Interpreter, good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right. Can you state your name for the record and your qualifications, please?
Yes, my name is Eric Nisani, Nissani from 5 Star Language, state qualified interpreter.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
Strike that. Do you swear or affirm that you will truly, accurately, and impartially interpret in a manner now before the court not divulge confidential communications, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
You swear or affirm that to the best of your ability, you'll interpret from English to Spanish and Spanish to English?
Yes.
All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Pedro Francesco Perez, case number SP 1539394, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Melissa Vinek, P53750. Appearing on.
Your Honor, I apologize. Can you repeat the case number? My employer desperately needed it.
All right, Ms. Vinek, can you allow him to interpret before you, and we'll get a rhythm going. I know it's sometimes you. All right, let's call the case again. This is the city of Detroit versus Pedro Francisco Perez, case number SP 1539394, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record.
You want to interpret?
Yes, sí. I'm sorry. Este es el caso de Pedro Francisco, caso número SP 1539394, 3 cargos 1, 2, 3.
For the record, Melissa Vinek, P53750, appearing on behalf of Mr. Perez.
Por parte del señor Pérez, Melissa Vinek, con el número de abogado 53750.
Mr. Perez, can you state your name for the record, please?
Señor Pérez, ¿puedes decirle al juez tu nombre completo, por favor?
Pedro Francisco Chup Pérez.
Francisco Chup Pérez.
Sí.
And Ms. Vining, as for purposes of arraignment.
Your Honor, we waive a formal reading, stand mute to the charges, and ask for the not guilty plea to be entered on behalf of Mr. Perez.
Su señoría, no necesitamos oír los cargos, ya los conocemos y pedimos por el parte del señor Pérez que su señoría pone una declaración de no culpable.
Also ask for the bench warrant to please be set aside.
Y también pedimos que el orden de arresto sea abandonado.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Enter not guilty plea in your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond.
Voy a poner no culpable por parte de tu cliente y le doy $0 de fianza.
The offer is pleading to the failure to display, $240 fine. It will abstract to the Secretary of State. However, it won't carry any points.
de la oferta que presenta el juez es declararse culpable a no tener licencia contigo y solamente es una multa de $240 y no van a saber los del Secretary of State sobre este delito.
And amended count of open alcohol in a motor vehicle passenger, that's a $240 fine, alcohol-related offense on your driving record, and a 2-point offense.
Y el otro cargo de tener un envase de vehículo como de alcohol. I'm sorry, open container, Your Honor.
Open alcohol in a motor vehicle passenger.
Ser un pasajero en un vehículo de motores es otro cargo, delito menor, que tiene $240 de multa para que sepas.
You have an absolute right to a trial, sir. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mrs. Vinek and have a private conversation with the attorney and let us know what you want to do when you come out.
Usted puede conferir ahorita con el señor Vining, la abogada Vining, para que sepas, puedes batallar este caso con juicio también. Pero vamos a reunirnos aislados en un cuarto separado con la abogada.
And if you're not a United States citizen, I'll give you an opportunity to seek counsel from an immigration attorney if you wish, if you're going to take the deal.
Si antes de declararte culpable, yo te doy la oportunidad, o sea, de conferir con un abogado de inmigración si eres inmigrante y tú crees que ese puede perjudicarte estos cargos y quieres hablar con un abogado de la inmigración. Ok, ahorita nos están invitando a Breakout Room 3, Your Honor.
Yes.
Ok, ahorita hay invitación al ir al cuarto 3, empuja a reunir.
Off the record with Perez and on the record with Owens. Let's go back on the record with Dominique Catherine Owens. Ms. Owens, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's Ms. Owens want to do?
Your Honor, Ms. Owens would avail herself of the prosecutor's updated offer, which includes the count of failure to she's entering pleas to failure to display and 1 to 5 miles over.
That's not an updated offer, is it? That was always the offer, wasn't it?
Well, except for the fact that the registration has been dismissed and the off docket matter was dismissed.
And I think that Ms. Owens, by the look on her face, is really trying to get a valid license. Why can't you get a license, ma'am?
I went to when I went down to the Secretary of State, they said I have a warrant out for Dearborn, so I went to 19th District Court, and they said if I come in there this Thursday, they'll uplift the warrant that I can get my license.
All right. Well, don't cry. Let's not. Don't. You're gonna make me cry. You know what I mean? And I don't want to be crying on TV and stuff. So let's try to make sure you can get a valid license. How about that?
Yes.
Now that's gonna make you cry tears of joy right there, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna set another pre-trial date. Now I don't know if there's anything we can do to help Mr. Gilbert, but we're gonna try. But I'm gonna set another pre-trial date for you to go to, because you've taken the steps. You're doing what you need to do to get a license. That's the most important thing. We want to see you have a valid driver's license so you can get around and you don't have to be looking over your shoulder. I know you're not gonna stop driving. But at the end of the day, let's have you back. I need another. Oh, I'll have you back on August the 2nd, 2024. Okay.
Okay.
Just keep on walking this down pre-trial. We'll have you back August the 2nd, 2024. and we'll see where it goes from there, all right?
Okay, do I still have the warrant?
No, all the warrants here are, you don't have any warrants here, so you shouldn't, it doesn't appear that any of this stuff should be affecting you. You've already been to the Secretary of State, and the Secretary of State told you already deer warrant, so unlike Mr. Gant, you followed all of the instructions last time.
Yes, sir.
You went and got the printout. They told you exactly what was affecting your license. Then you went to the Dearborn. I know you were worried about there because you're like, are they gonna lock me up out here?
Yeah.
Miss
I put my
Owens,
kids inside with me.
you used the kids as pawns, huh? That's all right. Listen, go ahead and get that valid license. It seems like you're gonna come back with the license, and I hope you do. All right.
Thank you so much.
Best of luck to you, man. August the 2nd, 2024 at 8:30 a.m.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, best of luck to you. The City of Detroit versus Robert Charles Gilbert. Case numbers SP 101-1124, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 104-7770, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 10 and count 3. SP 104-77721. SP 1124254, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 11652081. SP 1210337, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1263084, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1263086, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1318107, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1318108, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1, 2, hold on a second. SP 1328636, counts 1. SP 1354637, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1355429, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 144-72131, SP 144-73061. Appearance for the record, please. Oh, let's call 23753077, counts 1 and counts 2 into the record. Appearance for the record, please.
Robert S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Gilbert.
Robert Charles Gilbert.
Well, today is the date and time set for a show cause. Pre-trial? Pre-trial.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Gilbert, I don't know what I can do to help you. It seems like you're working, right?
Yes.
Won't stop driving. And you've got the license revoked. So that means you're gonna have to go to a hearing. Have you been to one?
No, sir.
Pardon me?
No, sir.
You've never taken that step to try to do that, huh?
I've been probation and I'm on tether right now. So I didn't have the chance to do it. And now that I'm trying to get my life back in order, that's what I'm doing now.
So what are you on probation for? What are you on tether for? What are you on probation for?
I was on probation because I had caught a case out in Macomb County for
What kind of case?
I can't hear you.
What kind of case?
Because I had misscanned at the Walmart for $40 and they put me on probation for a $40 fine.
All right. And what are you on tether for?
That's what they got me on tether for that too.
No.
It's like a tether bond.
No. I have a hard time believing that they have you on tether for a $40 case. Something else has got to be going along with that.
What other case was it, babe? And I'm on an open case right now for Wayne County.
There we go. And what's kind of open case you have?
They got me for, I was working at the shop. They got me for receiving and concealing.
All right. That sounds more like it. Who's got the tether on you?
Wayne County.
All right.
240 le reducieron.
So, how old are you?
I just turned 39.
39 years old. You're still going through it. What other kind of cases have you had?
That's it.
Those are the only two cases you've had in your life?
No.
Pardon me?
I had did prison time 14 years ago.
For what?
Receiving concealing.
So they say you're a thief, huh?
Basically, yes.
And where are you working now?
DNA Auto.
That might not be, I don't know. DNA Auto. I can only imagine, is receiving and concealing, does it have anything to do with an automobile or is that other property?
That's an automobile, but I had did time for it.
I understand. So what you're trying to say is I did time for that. And that's the only other thing you've done time for?
The major time, yes.
You did 14 years for receiving and concealing.
No, I've been home 14 years.
Okay, how much time did you do?
They gave me 1.5. I came home 2010.
And now you're on tether for receiving and concealing.
Yes. I'm on.
Yeah, I don't know. We could set a trial date, Mr. Barry, or you can get an updated offer from him. I just look at our young black men, and you're getting up there in age, and you've already been to prison. you have all of these civil traffic infractions. You're 40, you're about almost 40 years old. How many kids do you have?
7.
You have 7 kids. And what are you holding your head down for now?
Right.
You have 7 kids, and you have you're on probation. You admitted to stealing out of Walmart, and you're got open charge for receiving and concealing again.
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, when is enough enough? When is enough enough of living that on that side of the law?
This receiving and selling, they got 5 of us, and
No, I'm not asking you anything about the case. I don't want to hear anything about the case.
good.
I'm asking you, when do you start going? You're starting to say they got 5 of you. I'm not saying that there's anybody did anything illegal in that, but it's people you hang around too. When do your wife is there with you?
Yes. She's here right now.
How old are your kids?
I got a 19-year-old, 12-year-old, 5-year-old, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And you might be headed back to prison, huh?
Yes. Yes.
I mean, I'm just painting a picture so you can see it in one big picture right there. You like prison?
No.
That's all I'm going to say about it. What do you want to do with these cases, Mr. Berry? Let's speak to him and have a conversation with him. I have some reinstatement fees that I can allow him to pay. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got another 1, 2, 3, 4, $45 a piece. He's got another civil infraction, $258. We can reduce that down and get him back to the original cost plus the thing. And another civil infraction, we can waive the fee on that. I don't know if it's all going to be done in vain. He'll have to pay that stuff eventually anyway, but with these 2 revoked licenses, he's got a long way to go. Allegations, he's got a long way to go to get a valid driver's license. And I don't know if that receiving and concealing is going to prevent him from getting a license anyway. I don't know if they do that anymore. I thought I saw some years ago they stopped, but I can't be sure of that. Let me let you speak to Mr. Berry in a breakout room with that picture. That's the picture. That's not the picture I painted for you, okay? That's the picture you've painted for yourself.
Yes.
All right. So speak to Mr. Berry, see if he can help you, and then we'll go from there. All right. You have an absolute right to a trial. You get him an updated offer he's got, or we can just set the matter off for trial, get him an updated offer on that day. Join the room, please. All right, let's pass the matter. Let's go back on the record with Perez. Mr. Perez, let me give you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Yes, Your Honor, before we get going.
Wait a minute, please.
Ya, así, tuve oportunidad de hablar con tu cliente. ¿Qué es lo que tu cliente quiere hacer?
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Before we get going, we just want to change the spelling of the name. The name should be spelled CH, the last name should be spelled CHUB-PEREZ. It is incorrect on the docket right now.
Tenemos que revisar el apellido no más que lo ponen como CHUP en lugar de el deletreo original.
Okay. At this time, Your Honor, I've had the opportunity to discuss the resolution with Mr. Chub Perez.
En este momento sí hablé de una resolución con el señor Chup Pérez.
Mr. Chub Perez does understand that he has the right to seek to ask for an adjournment in order to speak with an immigration attorney with respect to whether or not there are immigration consequences.
El señor Chup Pérez que sí, él tiene la capacidad de pedir de su señoría que demora el caso para que consulta con un abogado de inmigración para ser avisado en caso que hay consecuencias con la migra.
However, at this time, Your Honor, Mr. Perez has stated he wishes to avail himself of the offer as has been stated on the record.
Pero en este momento el señor Pérez, Chup Pérez, quiere aprovechar de la oferta que acaba de decir su señoría sobre los cargos reducidos.
Namely, that on ticket ending in 9394 count 1, Mr. Perez would be pleading to a reduced charge of failing to display a license.
En el cuestión del cargo 1, él va a declararse al cargo reducido de fallar de mostrar una licencia.
In addition to that, Mr. Perez would be pleading on ticket ending in 9394 count 3 to open alcohol in a vehicle as a passenger.
Y él también quiere aceptar culpa como pasajero de un vehículo en un vehículo que es reducido de conductor, pero tener un envase abierto de alcohol.
In exchange for that ticket ending in 9394 count 2, the no insurance misdemeanor would be dismissed.
Y como parte de esa oferta total, el delito menor de no tener aseguranza va a ser desecho.
Also, Mr. Perez does understand his trial rights and he is ready to proceed.
También, señor Pérez entiende su derecho a tener juicio, pero ni modo, él está listo para proceder.
Is that all correct, Mr. Pettis?
Todo que dije es correcto, señor Pérez.
You have to unmute yourself.
Está silenciado, hay que poner el volumen.
Sí.
Yes.
Can you raise your right hand, please?
También puedes levantar tu mano derecha.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
¿Usted jura y firma decir la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad?
Sí.
Yes.
You can put your hand down.
Puedes bajar tu mano.
You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines.
Tú sabes que según la ley, el máximo castigo para estos delitos son 90 días, 3 días en la cárcel y máximo multas $500.
Sí.
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial.
Tú sabes que puedes batear el caso con juicio, es tu derecho.
Sí.
Yes.
Mrs. Vanek went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did she not?
Es cierto que la señora Vanek te dijo tus otros derechos legales cuando estábamos aislados, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Yes.
You understood those rights?
¿Y entendiste tus derechos?
Sí.
Yes.
You have any questions about those rights?
¿Tienes alguna pregunta de tus derechos legales?
No.
You know, by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Tú sabes, por aceptar culpa, estás renunciando a tu derecho de batear el caso.
Sí.
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
¿Recibiste una oferta ajeno de lo que dijo el juez anteriormente?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to January the 7th, 2024, around 5:54 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Martin Street and Michigan Avenue. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
En ese día del 7 de enero, como casi a las 6 de la tarde, por la calle Michigan y Martin, ¿ocasionaste tener contacto con la policía de Detroit?
Sí.
Yes.
Excuse me, were you operating a motor vehicle?
¿Estuviste manejando ese día?
Sí.
Yes.
Did the officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
¿Y la policía te pidió una licencia válida?
Sí, pero no la portaba ese día.
Yes, but I didn't have that. I didn't have one that day.
Do you have a valid license now?
¿Ahorita tienes licencia válida?
Sí.
Yes.
Was there some alcohol in that vehicle, sir?
¿Hubo contenedor de alcohol en ese vehículo?
Sí, en la parte trasera del carro andaba una lata.
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
sorry.
there was a can in the rear part of the vehicle. Yes.
Go ahead, counsel.
Yes, Your Honor, I was not aware that he had a valid license at this time. I asked him and he told me no. If he does, I would like an opportunity to meet with him again.
No sabía que ahorita él tiene una licencia válida de aquí en este momento. Yo necesito encontrarme con él otra vez, si es cierto.
Let's see your license, sir.
¿Puedo ver tu licencia, señor? Muéstrale, por favor.
International license from what country?
¿De qué país es esa licencia internacional?
La... ¿Viene siendo aquí, no?
De Nicaragua. ¿De dónde eres?
No. De Guatemala. Tengo la original de Guatemala y la internacional.
I have just the international license and also a Guatemalan license.
Is that an international license from Guatemala?
Pero la licencia internacional es de Guatemala.
No, es de acá.
No, it's from here.
No. Let's see it again.
It's not from Guatemala. It's from here. Yeah.
Does it show Guatemala on there? I need to know what country he's from. Is he from Guatemala?
¿Usted es guatemalteco?
Sí.
Yes, he's Guatemalan.
All right. Is the license? Let me see a license again, please.
¿Quiere ver la licencia? ¿The international or the Guatemalan one, Your Honor?
The international.
¿Quiere ver la
de
licencia
Guatemala.
internacional otra vez?
No, the international.
La internacional.
Is there an expiration date on that license?
Hay día de que expiración de que se vence esa licencia.
And move his hand. Tell him his finger. He's covering up the expiration date.
Mueve tu dedo porque está cubriendo un día de expiración. Fecha de expiración.
I'm going to find that valid.
El juez decide que es válido.
And was the alcohol in the back seat? What type of alcohol was it?
La lata de alcohol fue en la silla de atrás.
Sí,
¿Qué tipo de alcohol fue?
era una michelada modelo.
Michelob model or Michelada Modelo?
Oh, and was there anything in that can at the time?
¿Hubo alcohol dentro de esa lata? ¿Hubo algo dentro de esa lata?
Eran lata vacía que estaba.
It was an empty can that was just there.
All right, we're gonna set a trial date on the open alcohol in a motor vehicle. We'll dismiss the other two matters. Well, we'll dismiss the one matter. We'll set a trial date on both the open alcohol and the improper and the no insurance.
El juez decide deshacerte del delito de la licencia y aceptar tu licencia y quiere poner una fecha para ver, para tener juicio sobre el lata de alcohol o la lata abierta o vacía y la aseguranza.
There's nothing illegal about having an empty can in your back seat. That is
No hay
true.
nada ilegal de tener una lata vacía en tu silla de atrás.
We'll set the trial date, come back on September the 12th, 2024 at 9 a.m. I'm gonna mark the file need a Spanish interpreter.
On Zoom, Your Honor?
On Zoom.
Sí, él va a poner un intérprete y el caso está demorado hasta el 12 de septiembre, disculpa, 12 de septiembre a las 9 y tienes que presentarte por video como estamos haciendo ahorita.
Está bien.
That's fine.
All right, if there's nothing further, have a very good day. Best of luck
No
to
hay
you,
nada
sir.
más, que tengan buen día.
Gracias.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Sang. All right, Mr. Laurie. Mr. Laurie, you're not supposed to be here until the 11th of, you're a month early, the 11th of July. July the 11th. Write it down so you don't miss it. At 8:30, and hopefully you bring a valid driver's license in and proper documentation for the car, all right? Got one in here. Right? You got that? All right. I'm gonna assume he got that. July the 11th. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Gilbert. Mr. Gilbert, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counselor, what's your client want to do?
We seek a bench trial date, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Gilbert?
Yes.
All right, and Mr. Gilbert, it's really never too late. You know, well, at some point it is becoming a time where it's too late. And we all know we're all gonna have to face that time at some point in our lives. But as long as you're still walking and breathing, it's never too late for you, sir. But you have to make the decision for yourself. And it's not gonna be for anybody else, not your wife, not your kids, not anybody but yourself. You're gonna have to make the decision on what you want to do with the rest of your life. That penitentiary is always gonna be there, and they're always gonna have open arms for the people that get sentenced to that. And if you want to choose that to be the direction of the rest of your life, then so be it. But I would think that that wouldn't be the life that I would want to live, at least. So I hope that you can get things together and start to do things a little differently.
Yes.
All right, come back September the 12th, 2024 at 9 a.m. is going to be your next date.
Okay.
All right?
Yes,
Have
sir.
a very good day, sir. Best of luck to you.
Yes, sir. Is that Zoom or in person?
That's like Burger King, sir. You have it your way.
Zoom.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Have a good day. All right. City of Detroit versus Aaron Antonio Leggett. Case numbers SP 1241739, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1268991. SP 1291911, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 130000361. SP 1319674, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1401332, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1413087, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1413088, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1441587, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
The record, Your Honor, Melissa Vinek, P53750, appearing on behalf of Mr. Leggett. Mr. Leggett, will you please state your full name for the record?
Aaron Antonio Leggett.
All right, today is the date and time. Good morning to you for what we'll call it. We'll call it a date and time. Who's a walk-in, essentially. So, as for purposes of arraignment on the warrants.
Your Honor, we ask for the warrant to please be set aside. We do stand mute to the charges. As for a not guilty plea to be entered on behalf of Mr. Aaron Leggett.
Mr. Leggett,
yes, sir.
I'm going to give you a $0 bond. I'm going to recall the warrants. And what is preventing you from getting a valid driver's license if you don't already have one? Well, one would be this: if you don't have one, on this no insurance proof, SP 1401323, I'm going to allow him to pay the $45 reinstatement fee up front. Are you interested in getting a license, Mr. Leggett?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever had a driver's license before?
Not in the state of Michigan.
You don't have a license in any other state now, do you?
No, I had a license in Virginia, but it's no longer valid. That was when I was that was down when I was in the military station in Virginia. So since I moved back to Michigan in 2014, I haven't obtained a license.
In Hampton Roads, Virginia?
Yes, sir.
I went to Hampton University. Yeah. So, was the license taken away from you in Virginia, or did you just not renew it?
It was suspended.
Okay, so you're probably gonna have to go back to Virginia to get those suspensions lifted, huh?
No, once it was suspended, I went to court. I paid the fine. I just never reinstated it once I paid the fine.
What branch of the military were you in?
Navy.
And how long did you do?
4 years, 2010 to 2014.
An honorable discharge?
Yes, sir.
So what's a military man like yourself with all that training and stuff have all of these cases going on?
No, I just once I got out, I kind of got lost for a minute. I mean, I don't no other explanation.
How do you do that though?
honestly, I think I got out the Navy a little bit prematurely, and I just was going about things the wrong way, and my thought process wasn't all the way thought through before getting out. So I kind of made a couple of bad decisions, or you know.
And all the training that you got those 4 years had everything to do with your thought process and what you do in probably most different situations in life, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
And you know all of those things. You still know all of those things to this day, don't you?
Yes, sir.
And you chose not to utilize that training, huh?
Yes, you can say that.
All right. I just want to paint those pictures, you know, like I painted for Mr. Gilbert. I don't know his background, but I know that you probably have more training than anybody in this room. And I would like to see you fall back on that training, because we need a productive Mr. Leggett in this society than somebody that, you know what I'm saying, is not going to be productive. You follow me?
Yes, sir.
What's going on with this gun case?
Oh, that's what I was on. I was on a probation for that. That's what I thought I was coming today for. I had a court date, I think March 25th, and it was changed to this date. It was my probation is supposed to be extended for another 60 days. So
Get over to Kevin Robbins right now, please, Ms. Mathis.
Yes, Your Honor.
Call Kevin Robbins' courtroom right now, please. Tell him we have Mr. Aaron Antonio Leggett. His first name is Aaron, correct?
yes, sir.
Antonio, Antonio. And
Yes,
Leggett, Leggette.
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, here we go again. This is everything that's, I mean, it's like you completely forgot your training. They don't allow you to miss dates in the military, right?
No, sir.
And it's something as serious as a gun charge.
No. I didn't miss the court date. I was told that I don't know, something was going on in the court. I forgot. I don't know if it was a holiday or something was going on in the court.
Let me ask you this. Did you go to Kevin Robbins' courtroom this morning?
I think I went in his Zoom court, but I honestly didn't recognize his face. I remember your face, so I was trying to go with familiarity. I remember your name and face. I didn't remember his name and face from the last court date. So I went in there, they asked me for my name, and then I went out and I came back into this one.
All right, what I'm going to do in this case, I'm going to allow him to pay the reinstatement fee up front on that no insurance proof. You have to come down to the courthouse with $45, sir. They're already going to know. They're already going to know. You have two no insurance proofs. Only one has a reinstatement fee on it. I'll mark that one as the SP140-13323 case number.
Okay.
You bring the $45 in, you wait 48 to 72 hours to that clearance to get to the Secretary of State, and then you
He's on Zoom. He's one of you guys.
And he came in there earlier too, he said.
Okay, I have them on the phone for the judge.
Can he zoom in now?
Tux said he can come on in.
Very good.
All right, thank you, Tux.
All right, so we're going to recall the warrants. That's going to hopefully give you an opportunity to approach the Secretary of, once you pay the $45. Now you're going to have to come to the window. There's no better way I can allow you to do that, but come down here with $45. The sooner you come down here, the sooner that you I hope you're writing this stuff down too.
Yeah, I got it.
You're not writing it down.
No,
All
I
right.
got it. I got it.
Sooner you come down here, the sooner you can go to the Secretary of State in 48 to 72 hours and see if you can get a valid license. They want you over in Judge Robbins' courtroom right now. And I guarantee you the next time you come here, we're gonna have a long conversation again.
Okay.
All right, about the same thing. So your next court date is gonna be August the 2nd, 2024 at 8:30 in this courtroom. Hang up and go zoom into courtroom. What is Robbins? Do you know the courtroom number to that other courtroom?
Not off the back of my hand. It's on the previous list when I click down.
Your Honor, I believe that Judge Robbins' Zoom number is 360-360-0440. It's courtroom 440.
So that's a little bit different than all the other ones. 360-360-0440.
044. Okay.
Hang up and call them now, and let's get this back on track, sir.
Okay.
All right. If there's nothing further, they're waiting on you over there. All right. And